shifting away from discrete interactions to a more conversational tone with your customers. This can be done at scale now using a variety of modern marketing technology tools. Modern marketing tools like real-time personalization allow for the creation of content and experiences that are dynamic in nature and shift based on our understanding of who a person is and what they need and what they're trying to do. This can all be done seamlessly in real time to present optimal experiences for your users. Throughout history, the most powerful marketing medium is conversation, what one person tells another person about your company or brand. Today's modern marketing technology allows organizations to get back to that conversational marketing method by enabling tools that facilitate real-time personalization, that present only the content that is authentic, interesting, and relevant to users, that prompts them to tell their friends, their family, their coworkers about your product or service. So in many ways, modern marketing technology really just facilitates the oldest marketing technique in the book, which is word-of-mouth marketing. I suppose I would say that it's kind of like my band. I joined a band last year, actually, and my band is comprised of a bunch of people who are like me, who are a little bit later in life. I'm a little bit too old to be starting a band, but we all have lots of really expensive instruments with marginal talent. And so orchestrating those instruments together in such a way that produces beautiful music can sometimes be a challenge. This is the same is true across marketing, operations, and IT. You can have all the modern tools that you want, but unless you have the operational connections, unless you've eliminated the data silos, and you've created processes that connect people, processes, and technology, then you might sound a lot like my band. Most critically, there's often a disconnect between IT, marketing, and operations, which means you can have the best talent in the world, and if it's not orchestrated correctly, it won't sound good. We work with a municipal park system who came to us about a year ago and said they had a variety of old legacy systems that required modernization, and they wanted to ensure that any investment the IT organization made in updating these tools could endure a 3, 5, even a 10-year time frame. And so when we started working with them, what we quickly learned is there was just a dearth of customer knowledge and insight that fueled this project. And we stopped and we said, so we can avoid being in the same situation that you're in now, which is a variety of disconnected systems and platforms, operational silos, and different systems. How do we ensure that we're not just in the same position in 3 to 5 years with a bunch of outdated, end-of-life point solutions? And so what we did was ask them, what do you know about your customers? What customer insights are leading you down this path? And we got a bunch of quizzical, puzzled looks because they really hadn't thought of it that way. And ideally, all technology decisions that an organization makes should be driven by a deep understanding of customer needs and insights. Conversely, all technology decisions ought also consider the downstream effect on customers. When we had this conversation with our client, we shifted from a simple app modernization project led out of IT to a digital transformation project that swept up the entire company. And we were able to recruit people from different parts of the organization who had never been in the same room and talked to each other before about how to create the kinds of experiences for their guests that they wanted in 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years down the road. And those future state journey maps, if you will, are the guiding light for all the technology decisions that we are making this year, next year, and in the future. Well, we don't start with technology. We start with business discussions. What are our customers trying to accomplish? We don't talk about what tools they're trying to implement. What outcomes are they trying to deliver for their customers? Everything is guided by our customers' desire to be closer to their customers. And all the tools and technologies and solutions that we recommend, buy, and implement on behalf of our customers are designed to tighten the relationship between our customers and their customers. So in that way, in that respect, it's a little bit different. We do not start with tools. We don't start with tech. We start with people, and we start with needs and desired outcomes. Today, people expect organizations to use AI. Spotify understands our musical tastes better than we do. Amazon knows our shopping behavior better than we do. Behavioral analytics enabled by AI can lead to real-time personalization and experiences that adapt based on an understanding of who a person is and what they need. AI can also be used to eliminate friction in experiences before it even presents itself. In CX today, innovation isn't a differentiator at all. It's just the cost of entry. 80% of all interactions between our customers and their customers are now happening without any human intervention at all in 2025. So AI and innovation are not something that are coming. They are not part of the future. They are here today. And if you are not delivering these kinds of experiences to your customers, they'll go elsewhere. The simple answer is, or the simple question, I suppose, is how are customer insights? How are your customer insights? How are their desires, their feelings? How do they manifest in your IT roadmap? So many IT leaders that we talk to in the DCX practice can't answer that very simple question. They talk about voice of customer programs. They talk about episodic or periodic surveying, but there's no foundational enterprise muscle for listening to the wants, needs, and desires of customers and ensuring that they are reflected in all technology decision making. And unless an organization does that, you run the risk of spending a bunch of money on tools that don't solve the problem that you're trying to solve.